the blowfish. Cold as ice. You're digging for gold because they're not going to take shit. The liberals are in power. Look at the shit that's going down. See, Mark Carnevale, Mr. Epstein Island, Mr. Globalist is now the Prime Minister of Canada, thinking he's going to have talks with Donald Trump. Donald Trump ain't going to want anything to do with this clown, period. Okay, he's going to want as much to do with him as he did with the last guy in charge, Justin Trudeau. And if you caught his speech, he was pretty coy about answering the question on when is the next election going to come, and he said before November, with a smile on his face, right? So I say let him stay, let him stew. Okay, the longer he stays, the worse Canada's going to be off anyways. Can't get any worse, can it? So let them stay, let them stew. The NDP can prop them up all they want to do, and at the end of the day, there'll be no NDP, there'll be no Liberal, they'll be disseminated. Give Poilievre 6 months to grind into this guy in the House of Parliament, question period, and everything else, and everything he's done, where he's been, the whole 9 yards, okay? Because he wasn't even living in Canada for the last 20 years. He holds 3 passports. He likes to move his money offshore to evade taxes, because that's what a great Canadian does, okay? Evade your taxes. Moved his businesses to New York City because of tariffs. So anybody that's saying the tariff scares, they're not scares anymore. They're tariffs. There's no more scaring. They're there. Okay, he says he's going to immediately get rid of the carbon tax. Yes, okay, the consumer carbon tax. It's funny how they got 2 different carbon tax, industrial, consumer. If you think the prices are going to go down because he's getting rid of the carbon tax, wish again, okay, because they're going to stay still for industry. Well, industry's only going to waive that charge down to who? The consumer. So it's lip service bullshit, okay? That's what's going on with CARNEY. So if you think that the price is going to go down, watch. Yeah, you might see a couple of cents at the pump. Big deal. You might see a couple of cents on a loaf of bread. But they're not going to go down like they went up. Okay, they got us where they want us. Okay, and CARNEY knows. He claims to be the smartest guy in the room, but he's not that smart. He's one of those guys that went to, where was it, Harvard or Yale? He went to Harvard, yeah. He was in the class of Joe Biden by the looks of it. Okay, and it looks like Canada's in some deep shit, but only for the next 6 months at the most, right? So be patient. Don't do anything rash. People out there that are saying, oh, yes, listen, I heard there was 100,000 death threats on CARNEY in the last 24 hours, right? Don't do anything rash. Don't put yourself out there like that. The garbage shall take itself out, which it always does. Okay, and garbage day for me is on Tuesday. But it won't happen this Tuesday for CARNEY. He'll be off on vacation talking to King Pedo over in England and everything else, right? His little globalist goons, okay, Klaus Schwab, and the rest of these clowns, okay? Trump don't want nothing to do with them. He's not going to sit down with CARNEY. The carbon taxes are coming. They're not a scare, people. They're here, and they're going to be here for a while, right? So hold on to your shit, whatever shit you got. Watch the way you spend. You could buy Canadian all you want. If you could find Canadian, if you feel like paying a lot more for Canadian, be a Canadian. Go broke. Go woke. Go woke, go broke. That's what happened, right? So the woke society, you can do whatever you got to do. You got clown shows out there like AM 800 in the morning. My name is, what's that guy's name on AM 800 in the morning? That goof, okay, talking really nice about CARNEY and everything else. Okay, I can't wait till we have a new government. We're paying for this shit, really. We're paying for all the media out there to spread all the bullshit. And of course they're going to say nice things about the guy because their job's on the line. And once he's gone, AM 800 will be a thing of the past because who's paying for it? Not me, not you. CBC will be a thing of the past. The little fat pig there, what's her face? The little fat one, little fatty there in CBC, Rosemary Barfin. Okay, that one. Okay, oink, oink, oink. Okay, she'll be gone looking for a job. A lot of people see TV, the rest of them, right? The clown show, that's what it is. Who's watching it? Not me. I could watch it, but I don't listen to it, right? It's for humor. It's like watching a sitcom. It's like watching Days of Our Lives or As Our Stomach Churns. That's what the media is all about. It's a soap opera. They're not going to give you the facts, the true facts. And that, as a journalist, they take an oath when they graduate journalism school to not be biased and give you the truth, facts, and everything else, right? None of that shit's happened. Sandy Renaudle. Yeah, Sandy Renaudle, CTV Live, Sandy Renaudle. She's toast, right? Jordan Brown, how you doing, man? How's the baby? I still hear you're over in Lakeshore working out there at that plant. Everything all right for you guys there? Everything's good over here on the east side of Windsor where I'm at. Minus machine breakdowns. I took the night off yesterday. It was great to be able to play in the garden, have a fire in the backyard, just clean up all the rubbish in the backyard, right, that grew in the fall, and right, just clean up the yard. It was fun. So stay tuned, guys. Everything's going to happen. It's going to happen really quick here. I'm not predicting, and you hear a lot of people, they're predicting an election next week. He's going to call for an election. Yeah, they're going to go to the House of Commons. They're going to have a vote of non-confidence. We know which way shithead Singh's going to stand. Okay, he's going to be confident with the Liberal Party and their new leader, and the way the approach they're taking with Donald Trump is the wrong approach anyways, but we'll see. Time's going to tell when people start losing their jobs, their houses, their livelihood, their cars, everything else. Buy Canadian if you got it in your pocket, okay, because that's what's going to happen. And we're going to be into a shitstorm for about 6 months at the most, right? So you can try and do the EU program and try and put it off to 2026. You're going to have people are ready to burn it down, really. That's the sentiment on the street. And that's what I'm hearing, right? People have had enough, right? We're a clown show in the eyes of the world. Nobody takes Canada seriously, period. We are the armpit of America. We're not the right arm, the left arm, the legs, none of that. We are the armpit of America. And once you realize that, then you'll know where you stand, I guess, right? The armpit of America. Did I forget my deodorant today? I knew something stunk around here. Joe Lucer's watching. The famous Joe Lucer. Get to his store, buy Canadian. He's got Canadian shit there. I'm buying whatever is cost effective for me and my family, and you got to stretch your dollar as far as you can go, man. So don't buy Canadian. Get rid of your Kraft dinner. Okay, that's off the shelf. Your Lay's potato chips, even though they say they got a Lay's Canada. Get rid of your Lay's potato chips, your Doritos, all that shit. Get to the yellow bags, the price effective stuff that fell on the floor that they put in a bag and they resell it to you. Nick Davey, good afternoon. All the way from Alberta. So, yeah, with this rant here, I'm just letting you guys know what I seen. And he also called Marco Rubio, Victor Rubio. I don't know if that was a Freudian slip or not, but I caught that in his little speech. Victor Rubio. Sounds a little Russian, don't you think? Victor Rubio. So they're not having it, and they're not seeing eye to eye. Okay, what happened yesterday in Washington, we still don't really know the facts, but they didn't come out with anything. They went in with an olive branch, came out with an empty olive branch. Okay, they got nothing. Nothing at all. It was a waste of time. Thanks for coming out. You didn't even get free McDonald's. Okay, you got nothing. Okay, because they took a stance. And when you're $37 trillion in debt, which they are, America, okay, and everybody's feeding off them, you can't feed off of somebody, really. If I was $37 trillion in debt and you guys asking me for loans, oh, yeah, I'm going to give you guys this and that. I'm going to have concessions while you guys are grinding me at 270% on milk and eggs and butter and everything else, right? Enough's enough. Enough's enough, right? So this Carney show, he wasn't elected by the people, and that's fine for the NDP. Because, they're all about democracy, and Elizabeth May, they're all about democracy. But the guy wasn't voted in by the Canadian people, and he is not my prime minister. I don't acknowledge him as my prime minister, and I shall not acknowledge him as my prime minister because he wasn't voted in by me and my fellow Canadians out there. That being said, I'm going to work. Have a great day, guys. See you guys soon. Everything's unfolding fast, and as fast as it unfolds, I'm going to bring it to you.